Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the new Joytoy's Interstellar Trooper Hammer of Steel 3-pack of 1/18 scale action figures. This is the Frontline Package they come in. It has the 3 figures displayed right beside each other. We have the Interstellar Trooper Hammer of Steel logo here, with a very nice artwork of the troopers all geared up with their helmets on. This is a collector-friendly packaging, so you can remove the figures, put them back, and the accessories as you see fit. Top of the package, we have the Battle for the Stars. Then we have the warning for choking hazard, small parts, not for children under the age of 3. Recommended for ages 17 and up. These are more marketed for adult collectors than kids. Bottom of the packaging, we have product parameters, so you want to pause and read any of this you would like. Joytoy information, a UPC, and the age restriction symbol. Okay. This side of the packaging has their logo. Nice space background. This side just says Joytoy on it. Very cool. And the back of the packaging has all the accessories that you get laid out. This thing is loaded with accessories. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is Joytoy at their best. Amazing designs, one of a kind, unique designs, knocking it out of the park with articulation, a load of accessories, well worth every penny. Now, if we could get this in every set, man, Joytoy could own the action figure industry. But this is amazing, by far. And I think it's becoming one of the popular sets throughout the community of Joytoy collectors. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the figures outside the box. Oh yeah, by the way, there was a saran wrap around this thing. I took it off because I needed to do the inspection of my joints before we did the review. See how this packaging is kind of manipulated. You can manipulate it. Very nice. Even the flaps, down, up. So, we have 2 trays. So we have a figure tray, and we have the accessory tray. Wow, is that loaded. And we have the wonderful product insert. Interstellar Trooper Hammer of Steel. Then we have this part. This side has precautions, but you want to pause and read that, you can. And how to disassemble your figure. This side has 2 product shots of the figures all geared up and geared down. Then we have some component parts here, some description, some Chinese here. If you want to read that, go ahead and pause it. So yeah, you do for the figure trays to pick it up. Held together by friction. We will start with, I believe, in my opinion, would be the Commander, which is the center figure. Very nice. Very cool design. I've heard a lot of people throughout the community on different websites say he looks like Tom Selleck. Very cool. Nice head sculpt. See here. Kind of does look like Tom Selleck. Very cool. So he has his logo right there. On white. It's on both sides. That is small. The amazing sculpt work on this armor is pretty incredible. This pretty much done in a, I want to say like a gray. It's a gray with a silver wash. There's some silver on here on his knees and right here. Some silver throughout. So it's done very well. Back of the figure. Man, tremendous amount of detail. See those jets. On the very top he has another order decal. I'm trying to see what that says. I think it's upside down. Does this say auto? Oh, caution. They are focused in. I'm telling you what, you never know what Joytoy's going to stick on something. But that one says caution. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at 360 of the figure. All three figures are the same except for the head sculpt, so we'll take a look at all three of them just for fun. But this is what you're getting when you do purchase a set. Very cool. Now obviously we can go through articulation. They'll be the same for all three sets. And the articulation is going to increase whenever you take, if you do remove all the armor, because all this is removable. And in the end, all you're going to have is a black outfit. There's nothing underneath there, any details, just a molded black body. So we're going to go ahead and look at the articulation, all armored up. He does move his head back and forth. He gets side to side. And it will rotate if you want. You could work it all the way around. I could see. Oh yeah. You could get it all the way around if you wanted to. So it's there. His head does sit down into his armor, which is pretty cool. His arms raise up this much because it's hitting the armor. They will rotate 360, but you got to fan them out to get around the armor piece here. There's elbow rotation on both arms, bendable elbows. The arms are the same for both. Get your 90 degrees. Both arms. The wrists here are on a ball. Those new wrist joints, it's like on a ball, so that you can get all the articulation you desire on both wrists. There's a chest articulation, but obviously you can't see because of the armor. He does have an ab crunch, and he does swivel side to side. Now, you have to kind of like position his belt here wherever you want, because we have this large piece here, the pouch here, for sitting purposes. So you kind of gotta like maneuver that belt around. So it's not too bad for this larger armor that he has on for sitting. But when you start getting the work, this is probably the front of the belt, you're going to get some issues here. I really think they should watch what they put just in this area for articulation purposes. You can keep these wonderful pouches and details, just they got to be somewhere that makes sense. On the back here we have double jointed knees, incredible for that large of armor. Very cool, very nice. We have articulation down for his feet and up. We do have 360 rotation for these guys if you want it. It kind of gets hindered. And then we have a side to side on the rockers there. The only thing about these guys, if you remove all the armor, they're going to be stuck with the armor feet and the armor hands. So it's definitely going to leave you in a weird position if you just want to gear down figures for whatever, whatever your storyline is or however you want to do it. One thing I did notice about this, guys, the new pistol holders. The previous sets, these were very stiff and hard. It almost makes it impossible to get your pistol in without actually, stretching your plastic versus breakage. This is a more different style of material. It's a softer. You guys can see this. I can squinch it out, pull it out. I don't feel like I want to break it. It's more of a rubbery plastic versus, this guy. You guys remember him? They have that. I'm putting the same amount of pressure. This is a harder plastic. This is a plastic that's more of a rubber. Even on the new Cavalry sets, they're kind of harder. So you're going to be careful if you want to get your pistols in there. But these guys, you can actually pull on them and feel that they have some breathing room, which is perfect. Let's see if they follow through with that style in future sets. Maybe they hurt us, guys. Who knows? So let's look at the other figure. Here, this is a bald character. Let's see here. Just a bald character, has really not much features besides a probably middle-aged male. Nothing. Some wrinkles there on the side of his cheeks. Not too much. Just a average face that you expect. As you can see here, let's get this zoomed out here. They do have the number 1 on their thigh pads. 01. They're the same. Now I went ahead and opened mine up, and I had checked the joints. They need to be heated if I can learn how to talk today. They need to be heated. They're not bad, but there's some stiffness in the wrist crotch area here. So I did went ahead and heat up the center guy here that we did the first guy we looked at, just so we can do the articulation. And I left the other two alone, that way we can see what they were like. See, they're kind of stiff. Shoulders, not too bad. Knees are pretty good. For our last character here, we have a black-haired male. Pretty cool. There's his hair trimmed back there on the side of his head. New sideburns. Pretty cool. Nice head sculpt. I'm glad they're using different new head sculpts on this on all the sets. We don't want to see the same characters' heads used on different characters. And here he is with the first guy. Nothing different. All the same. The reason you're seeing difference here is the belt's not spinned in the same position as this guy is. This is the way they come out of the packaging. They have this in the middle. But once you shift this over to that way, you can see it would be the same. Pretty cool. Alright, so there's all three characters. Very nice. These are very, very, very well designed characters. So little accessories. So something new to Joytoy. So usually these are just done by friction. They actually put a piece of tape on each side of here. Maybe that's because they have so many accessories in here. I don't know. But it's really not needed. But for some reason they decided to do it. on my set at least. Gonna put this knife away for safety purposes. Just gonna pop this off. Let's see here. So we get 3 shields with the number 1 on it and a warning decal on the top. Did went ahead and, as you can see, that put a silver wash over the decal and make it look like it's worn. That's pretty wild how they got that looking. It looks like it's part of it actually painted on there. It's pretty nice. Nice silver wash over this gray shield, number 1 in white. They do have the handles attached on the back. I'm not a big fan of this design of shield, but I think it's pretty cool. I'll take them, I guess. I like the bigger ones. I'm more of a fan of the big ones, but there's nothing wrong with these. If I had to choose, I'd rather have the bigger shields, but these are cool. Get 3 of those. And then one of the coolest accessories, which is new accessory to Joytoy, is these hammers. We got a black plastic here and here, right to here, and on the tip, silver wash. And then this part is totally silver. They're not as heavy as you would think. They feel hollow, but they don't. They feel, you know, pretty sturdy. So that's really awesome that you get those. What kind of like about these guys is you maybe be able to use these guys maybe with your if you're retrieving hacks knights. That way, if you have, you know, you don't have to use guns. You know, that wouldn't make sense. So you have futuristic knights. You use the hammers instead. But then the jetpacks on the back kind of, you know, kind of gives it away if you would ever use it for the Knights of Accord. You know, you're stuck with this. So it's kind of hit and miss on that, but you know, you could use them for whatever. Let's see. Then we get one of those very large guns. Very heavy weapons. We have the gray with the black here, black handle, silver here, silver up the pipe, like this pipe here. And the other side is the same. Too bad that's not painted black or drilled out. Be really cool. Very nice. I mean, that's a load of accessories right there. So I'm going to try to get the rest of the accessories out of here. See what else we got here. Well, that's cool. It's like inside the helmets. Be careful when you take them out of packaging because they actually have some replacement joints that are inside the helmets. So be careful. See that? Extra hand. Didn't even see those in there. So when you dump your helmets out, careful you don't lose anything. I just made a mess of stuff here. Okay, so we get 2 of these guns. Black plastic, silver wash, some red here in the center. Pretty cool. Very nice. You get 2 of those. And then you get 1 of these. Same paint scheme. Black, silver wash, red over there on the bottom, and we have a silver tip. Okay. And then we get 2 pistols, like so. I'm going to turn one this way so you can see the handle. Same paint scheme, black and silver wash. Very cool. 2 of those. And then we have the helmets here. We have one of these helmets. Yeah, fortunately, this is I like this helmet. It's my favorite. So with the black visor, gray around. I do love this helmet. But it looks like this is the only one you get. And then you get 3 out of these. I mean, they're not bad. But I think this looks more sleeker, more clean. These are awesome. So it looks like these are made to fit over the figures' heads. There is no replacement heads. Yep, fits nicely. Very cool. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Like I said, this is a good set, definitely. And that fits him pretty good. Getting it down inside there could be, oh, there you go. You got to tilt it a little bit. Very nice. And so we have I'm calling the leader, which you have the option of putting on this hat on to make him your squad leader, so he'd be different. Or if you just wanted to use all 3 of the same helmets to make a match in unison, you can do that. But that's pretty cool. I kind of wish I had that on all 3 of my figures. No, the only thought could be is that, you know, this could be your commander helmet, or it could be a helmet for maybe a special weapon like this, your heaviest weapon, or, you know, a commander. However you see fit. The figures do not have any identification. You can make them whatever you want. So we also get inside those helmets, we have some more hands. We have a gripping hand, a punching hand, another gripping hand, another punching hand. So, and then you get, I'm going to scoot these over here so I see. You get 4 little joints for the wrist. That's it. You get no elbows, shoulders, or ankles or knee joints. No replacements. So be careful. Heat them up, guys. Heat them up first. Because if you do happen to get one that's stiff for whatever reason, it could be, you're going to break it. And you're going to be out of a joint. And contacting the manufacturer for a new one. If they actually do give you a new one. So we'll take my commander here and see what we got. I did notice that this hand here, at this knuckle, right there, very thin. It's softer plastic. The thumb always gets in the way. Yeah. So you put him up on the shoulder. Hammer steel. Holds it quite well. With the hand that comes already equipped on the figure. Like I said, all the hands are the same on the figures unless you swap them out. So we're just going to use him because I went ahead and already heated up my joints on this guy. So I have a shield. Goes in his hand if you want to, and it clips on the side of his arm. I'm not sure. It seems like a very hard plastic, not rubber. Sure how much you want to stretch that over that armor. But for right now, that's up on you guys if you want to do that. Here we'll hold it. Of course, I did not push it on, but just for appearance purposes, it works for what we want. These are pretty awesome. Lots of cool accessories. Very nice. And then we have this weapon, which, you know, probably is going to go in this hand. On the actual grip here. I'm trying to get in there so get an idea what it looks like without getting too crazy with it. And it doesn't seem to be working out for me very well. Yeah, give you an idea. He will hold it. For if you play around with the articulation, we will. You definitely can get some nice poses with it. But for me, I'm trying to show you guys as much as I can in the time that we have. Here is the main weapon. I am so glad I do not see that piece of bar that goes from here to the stock. I'm actually very excited, but unfortunately we only get 2 of these guns. Let's say free, but I can't complain. We got a ton of accessories in this set. Holds it very nicely. Probably will shoulder that pretty good. Should get your figure in position. For some reason I think I'm going to have to heat up my wrist just a tad bit more. It's kind of stiff. So, and you don't want to break these because we only have a few extra. Looks good. Let's see what else we got here. Here is the other gun. Shorter version, maybe a machine pistol or a submachine gun type deal. Very cool. And here is the pistols. I'm assuming they're a little larger than a pistol, but they got that stock piece on there, of course. Hate that thing. Yeah, it's definitely a pain. What I have to do behind the camera, guys. So, well, you know what? His fingers ain't gonna fit in there. Fingers do not fit in there. There may be a different hand sculpt for this. But let's take a look down here. And he will hold it like that, for example, on his leg. Very cool. So you only get 2 of these, I think. Yep. So get 2 of those. And then you get this one, which, see, yeah, it could fit in there too, if you wanted it to. Since that's nice and flexible. See, like on this guy, you know, there's a thin enough to get through. So that works. Not too bad. So this is what it looks like compared to the other Interstellar set that I've previously done a review for. You can see some of the pieces are reused, repainted, and there are new pieces like his knee pads. These are different thigh pads here. But then these are the same for this guy and this guy. Very cool. Just a small comparison there. And I do like the these are more of a flexible piece. But they don't have pistols, which yeah, this kind of sucks, right? So well, these retail anywhere from, you know, almost say on, depending when you get them, they could be on, I'm just on average, you know, $60, $80, depending when you get them. So look around, guys, and that way you get your best deal. And also make sure you guys pick a company when you're buying these that if you do have an issue when you get them, that they'll either replace the set or replace parts. It's always nice to have support after the sale. There's a couple websites that do that, so just do your research. Guys are cool. Highly recommend these. Just no really negatives to them. I wish they'd have had pistols because of the new. I mean, that just shows you right there how good Joytoy comes through with the updating the softness of the gun holsters. They're near perfect to me, in my opinion. Highly recommend pick them up. Okay, that's about all I got for you guys on this set. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. And thanks for watching. And we will see you in the next review.